And Michigan has possession. 4-point game. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really, in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Taking a look at Arizona. They've got Mitchell. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lawson in at the point. Arizona shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Martin. Arizona on D. Flash passes to Martin. Tries again. They now take the lead. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Johnson with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Johnson attacking. Again, the miss by Johnson.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Crawford's shot is good. Here is Lawson. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lawson. Looking to end the run. That's good. Lawson's got his second basket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Michigan making some changes. Martin's checked in for Jones, and Banks is subbed in for Knight. Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Williams. He's out there with Ewing, and it's Landry in at the shooting guard position. Stevenson dishes to Martin. Lets it go from deep. And it's Martin again missing.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too. Boy, it's been tough for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively, and it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him. And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program. What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Andrew with the screen. They double him with Stevenson. Ewing kicks to Williams. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by Williams. Williams has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Stevenson passes to Martin. From past the arc. And the Wolverines another 3.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Arizona with another miss. Michigan with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And it's Martin again missing. 6 seconds left here in the first half. Williams with a clean look. Again, Williams missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Martin for 3. And it's Martin again missing. And here's Arizona now. Right side Landry. Williams dishes to Ewing. Shot from free throw range. Arizona with another miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Wolverines. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And don't go away. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
On the court for Michigan, Martin in at the three. The Wolverines also changing it up. White, he's checked in for Smith. Jefferson comes in for Jones. And Martin subbed in for Flash. And Arizona will go for a different look here. To the wing on the left. Ewing with it. Picked up by Ellis. Johnson goes in. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Taking a look at Arizona. Williams is out there with Ewing. Then it's Johnson, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. Martin for three. Crawford kicks to Martin. Over Carter, and it's Martin that time on the assist by Crawford. Martin's got the lead up to three now for the Wolverines. Now here's Johnson, and out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession. Michigan making some changes. Smith checked in for Wright. Jones comes in for Martin's checked in for Michigan. The Wolverines leading by three. The three. Count that one.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
.125 left to play here in the second half. Lawson is doubled. He kicks it to Lewis. No block shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Crawford passes to Martin. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by Arizona.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lawson with it. Pass to Lewis. Back to Lawson. He feeds it to Lewis. Puts up a three. Shot is off. Now the Wolverines take it the other way. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart. Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Now, here is Lawson. He's guarded closely. Lewis misses.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Arizona with another miss. Here's Flash. Martin for three. He connects.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And so it's Michigan winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us.
DJ Khaled.
All-Star Andre Drummond.
I wanted to tell my mom, but at the same time, I didn't want to get too excited. So I'm here for somebody else.
And welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Michigan Wolverines taking on the UConn Huskies.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
On the court for Michigan, Martin, he's in at small forward. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Michigan moving it around. Screen by Smith. Flash passes to Smith, and he gets it to go.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Kicks it to Martin from about 16. Huskies with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Ball's knocked loose. Martin. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that.
UConn trails by 9 on the court for Michigan. Martin at small forward. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2. And thinking back to the Fab Five, there were 5 freshmen, all brought in the same year, and they all started.
Yeah. Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose were the most successful pros. All of them playing professionally at some level. It's still considered one of the greatest freshman classes, if not the greatest of all time.
And that one's good.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside, Martin launches a 3, and it's Martin again missing. The Huskies on offense. 6-point game. Jennings dishes to Sims. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. Splitter, that's good. Splitter's got 5 points so far.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Martin's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Outside Jennings. There's the double team with Martin. Jennings kicks to Sims. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Sims has got his first 2 points of the night. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
UConn with the ball. Following the 3-point attempt by Freak.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
Ellis can't get it to go. The Huskies on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Left side, Jennings. The pass to Keefe. Here's Joseph. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
They've got Martin, and it's Keith in at the 2. And for the Wolverines, Martin, he's in at 3. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Martin against Ellis. Pass to Smith. He feeds it to Martin. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Three-pointer. The shot will not go. UConn with the ball. They trail by 1. Passes it to McGuire. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Here's Martin. He's got 11. Lets it go with the 3. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Knight. UConn moving that ball around. Howard misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And there have been some terrible shot choices.
Oh! He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
Guys on the bench are... So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. 1:33 left to play in the second half. They've got Martin, and it's Sims in at the 5 spot. Outside, Martin. There's the double team with Martin. Posey up top to the left side wing. Here's McGuire. Again, the miss by the Huskies.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Three-pointer, Martin. Smith the pass to Martin. 59 seconds left in the second half of basketball.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
UConn with the ball. Ellis is checked in for Wright. Here is Day. Feeds to Splitter. Shot from the wing. Dishes to Day. Back to Splitter. It's taken away by Smith. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Flash passes to Martin to take the lead. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Those are some big-time heroics at the strike. A little bit of defense, and they can put this one in the win column.
Flash passes to Martin. The tray. And it's Martin again missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. And we'll see what happens right here.
And so it's... Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova and the Michigan Wolverines.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Miller, Bryan is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward position. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. There's the double team with Martin. Miller, the pass to Cooper. Got a piece of it. 11 feet away. Crawford with the rebound. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foy are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
And the foul called on Freak. Michigan trails by 4. On the court for Michigan. Martin in at the 3. Ellis is out there with Smith. And there's Flash, and it's Banks in at the 2 spot.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
To the paint.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Down low. That's good from Miller on the assist from Beal. Miller's got 5.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
There's the double team with Martin. Pass to Cooper. Kicks to McAdoo, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Michigan making some changes. Cunningham is checked in for Ellis, and Knight subbed in for Banks. Michigan with the ball. Outside Knight. Screen by Smith. Michigan moving it around. Out to the right wing, and stolen by Miller. A solo fast break. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Villanova shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Taylor's checked in for Smith. Both free throws good for McAdoo. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Martin for three. No luck. Good D by Miller. Here's Beal. On the wing, Miller. Wide open. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Flash passes to Martin. From the arc. Villanova grabs the miss. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
So both teams making some changes here. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half. Here's Villanova, a 2-point game. And it's Miller in the corner. There's the three. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
There's the double team with Martin. Miller with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up, and it's Miller penetrating. The kick out to Bryant. The three. And another miss by Villanova.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
3-on-3. Here's Miller. And another miss by Villanova.
What a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Martin kicks to Smith for the tie. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Wolverines. To the middle. Here's Miller. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Miller's got 9.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Martin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Stolen by Clarkson. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul at the line for Michigan. Kyle Clarkson at the line for 2.
Michigan trails by 6. Mark in at small forward. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position.
Oof, rough shooting night